Like it says stream starting soon.
Yep,
So.
I see that. And
Mhm.
oh lord, where's everyone else? There you guys are. There you are. There's everyone. Right, are we ready to
Yeah.
start this properly?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
All right. God, my brain cells right now. It's oh, God. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Voice Actors Discuss. I am here tonight with 3 guests. First, we have Anya. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello. I'm Anya. I'm here.
The next guest we have is Charlotte or V.
Yeah, I'm also here, just chilling.
And I'm sure you've recognized her voice in some of the comic dubs that we have done. Please welcome Dawn VA.
Hi, Dawn. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So
Yay.
hopefully this will not crap out on me this time round. And what do you guys reckon? Do you think it'll happen again?
I'm hoping not.
Hoping
No.
that Ovia stops being a jerk because it just needs to stop doing that.
I know, right? It's just my CPU can't handle it. Like, if it can handle it, my god, it'll be fine. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna start knocking heads. Anyway, what say we start with the first episode? Well, the first question, which is, who or what got you into anime/video games? And don't worry, this you'll definitely see more when I ask the later questions. Oh, you will see indeed.
Oh god. Okay. So I was like 4 years old when my dad showed me Sailor Moon, and basically my dad's the one that's been showing me anime. So I've grown up watching other anime, and I always watch anime with my dad. We're currently watching Demon Slayer and
Ooh.
Inuyasha.
I haven't seen Inuyasha in ages.
I love it.
God, have you thought about watching maybe Yashihime after finishing that series?
Kind of. It's up to my dad. It's up to my dad if he feels like watching the sequel with me. If not, I'm not quite interested in it.
Fair enough. Dawn? Actually, no, wait, hold on. I think I might be going out of order. Sorry.
It's
V?
okay. You can pass the question to Dawn while I just kind of
You
think
sure?
of my answer.
Okay.
Alright, Dawn?
I think I had 2 cousins when I was like 6 or 7. This was when I used to watch a lot of Disney Channel, and Pop was
Oh, God.
it had 3 different branches.
No.
It had 3 different branches. Okay.
Different branches, no.
When Pop had Kicks and Pop Girl and that.
Oh, God.
Those were my prime days.
That's just growing up British, isn't it?
is.
It's growing up with those channels in Britain.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no! Oh my god!
God.
What are
so
you
I was
doing?
obviously
What are we-
introduced to Naruto and that from that, but from Pop Girl,
Wait,
the
Naruto was on
cut-
Pop Girl?
oh no, that was on Kicks.
No, wait, no, that was on Jetix. That was
Oh,
on
was it?
Jetix originally. Oh my god. God.
And
No.
one of my cousins watched Pop Girl 24/7 if she wasn't fighting with her brother, and she'd
Lord.
watch a bunch of Tokyo Mew Mew and
Tokyo! Oh my god! No.
Pretty
Oh
Girl was
wait,
the second
no,
one.
wait, no. It wasn't
Okay.
called Tokyo Mew Mew.
Anime.
It was called Mew Mew Power,
What was it
the
called?
English version.
No, shush. We don't talk about Mew Mew Power. We don't talk about Mew Mew Power and what that did to me, okay?
Oh my-
What?
Oh my
Stop.
lord. My poor wife.
No.
She used to love watching it, but she loved the original Tokyo Mew Mew instead of Mew Mew Power because they ruined a character that she.
Actually, I have a fun fact for you guys. So the person who plays like the bad guy, Dread, what's his
God,
name?
don't even-
Kishu?
Kishu, yeah, but don't bring Dread.
Okay,
Whatever you
he's
do.
played by the main person that's in Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, that's the guy from Book of Mormon, the main character.
No.
That's Kishu in the English dub. Yeah. Mhm.
No.
No.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That is him.
No way.
That is
How
him.
many lives have I been living? How many lives have I been living?
When I found that out, I just like, kill me now, please.
God,
Please.
you're joking. No way.
I'm not joking. No, it's actually I don't know how. How did he get mixed into that? I have no idea.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Well, damn. What about
damn,
video
indeed.
games for the both of you? Because I don't think I got those answers.
Myself, I got myself into video games through watching YouTube. My first video game was The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
The Walking Dead.
Ah,
Yes.
You're a brave girl at that age. My lord.
Okay, so the thing is, like, I wanted to play it, but first, like, my dad didn't allow it. But then it became like, if he keeps me from playing it, I'll play it eventually, and he won't know. So he just decided to let me play it. It was really scary at first, but now I've just grown to love it.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Because I would not touch Resident Evil or Resident Evil 2 back on the PlayStation 1 back then. I would never touch it. What about you, Dawn? How'd you get into video games?
I feel like a child now.
I mean,
So
compared
back
to
on
Vienna, my
YouTube.
goodness.
So back when YouTube was in its prime, back when you didn't have ads for every 5 seconds.
Oh, the
Or
good old
40.
2010.
Exactly.
Oh God, yes.
There was a certain YouTuber with the title Annoying Orange.
No.
Oh,
Only way I
No.
can think about. And he made Minecraft videos.
What?
That's it. That's it. He at some point made 3 Minecraft videos. And after
no
that,
way.
What?
we got Minecraft after a lot of convincing from both my friend and myself.
What?
Yep.
I'm just dumbfounded. The Annoying Orange did Minecraft stuff.
At some point, yes.
Yeah,
It was
I remember that it was very early, but like, yeah, he did that.
Lord God.
It was mainly just him blowing up a bunch of stuff.
And then
But that's it.
Lord God, I had no idea. My word.
Oh yeah, and that also reminds me, that same friend tried to get me into iBallistic Squid, but the problem is I was terrified of his skin at the age of like 7.
Oh my.
8. For some reason, I thought Squid,
What?
a peaceful mob, peaceful for a year, until I realized he does nothing except ink, and that's about it.
That
Oh
sounds
my gosh.
terrifying. That sounds
was
absolutely
hilarious.
terrifying. Lord.
Oh.
How about you, V? How did you get into anime and video games?
Anime, I got into it when I was quite young, and it started off with Sonic X, which is
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
2003!
Sonic X!
Yes!
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, love.
And
Oh, yes.
after that, it was Card Capture Sakura, and
I never watched that.
yeah.
Oh, it's like, it's such a wholesome, sweet anime. Oh my gosh, it's
I heard a lot about it from a friend of mine I used to go to school with, and he would love singing the the opening song to the English version. And
Oh my gosh.
oh my lord, I only heard things about it. That was it.
And like, there was like a funny story. Like when I was like a lot younger, like I don't know if you remember, but like they used to sell the Sailor Moon characters, and like they'd have the VHS with it as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have
Yeah.
I have VHS tapes of the
Yeah.
Doomtree arc.
I kept on buying those in the hopes that I would continue the series, but I always had the same episode every time. So it was what happened? I don't know.
I actually have the original Sailor Moon dolls from the 90s from my aunt.
Wow.
Mm.
It was special.
Wow,
Oh my gosh,
we're going
Patrick.
way back.
Yeah, sorry. I love old stuff. Wait, I should be saying old.
Even you're calling us old now? Oh my lord.
You are old.
Excuse me.
And-
I am not old. It's my kids that make me feel old. My word. I'm
And
kidding. I love
my-
little beauties.
My story for getting into video games is my cousin used to own a Game Boy Color.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I was-
Oh my gosh.
Interested one day, like, oh, what are you playing? And they were like playing Pokemon Red or something like that.
Wow.
and then they were like, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it just kind of made me get into video games for the rest of my life, which my
Nice.
parents hate me for.
Amazing.
It can't
Like,
be that bad.
why? Like, why? I don't know. Like, if you think about it, like, compared to like what video games used to cost, comparing to what they cost now,
Oh yeah.
it's a big leap. It's a big leap.
It's a massive leap. It truly is.
Like, you have like PS4 and PS3 and PS5 games, which are like 50 like pounds at least when
That's
they're brand
it,
new.
Yeah. They are so expensive. But then again, if you think about it, the N64 games were like 60, 70 quid back then too.
Mm.
But that was, God, but compared to games nowadays, the way most games are so unfinished, as well as added DLC, which you have to pay like £10 more.
Security
Mm-hmm.
security breach. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. It had so much potential to be like a great game.
Listen,
But-
do not talk to me
Wasn't
about Five Nights at Freddy's. Do not go there, because when I heard about it from friends back in 2014, that was the only thing they ever talked about, and they did not shut up. They didn't shut up.
I love the game too, but my mom didn't want me to play it because she thought it was scary. It's not
Really?
that scary.
Really?
Yeah.
Lord God, I'm done. No.
Yeah.
I was
Just-
18 to actually
I just
watch the gameplay.
Can't believe like how much like video games cost now.
God, that's
Because-
it.
It's just even Nintendo Switch games aren't cheap.
They're not. They're
Like
really not.
you can go to like the eShop and like they will like sometimes have offers on there, but even then it's like they will only go down like from my knowledge to at least like 30 or 40 pounds.
God.
and you're just
oh my
like,
gosh.
yeah.
Really? Like that's it? You think that's a deal?
That's like with when the game came out in 2013, Aliens, Colonial Marines. That game was and still is abysmal.
Yeah.
It is abysmal. But anyway, I think I should talk about how I got into anime and video games.
Yes. Before I get round to like just ranting about pricing of games.
Jesus.
Let's not sidetrack. Let's not sidetrack. Let's not.
Back in my,
Don't let this
back
be
in
the
my
Shakespeare
day.
thing.
Lord.
Don't let
back
this-
in my
Anyways.
day.
I think we're sidetracking a little bit. I started watching anime through my parents, if you can believe it. And they watched a lot of stuff that used to come on television around when they were teenagers themselves. And this was anime that used to come up on TV around this time of night, and that'd be the only time where you would ever see mature anime. Let's say, for example, 3x3 Eyes or Detonator Organ as examples. They're quite obscure anime that you may not have heard of, but that was what was on back in maybe the late 80s coming into the 90s on UK television. And from
In our defense, I'm sorry, like, we didn't really have that much anime on our TVs. Like, we're not known for it.
No, exactly. But when we had an anime channel, this was on Sky, and I remember this very fondly because I used to watch quite a lot of known anime on there that we know today. And this was a channel called Anime Central before the channel was taken down, and they used to have anime like Bleach, Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, the original Full Metal Alchemist.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Metal Alchemist.
That's amazing. I mean, of course, everyone should be watching Cowboy Bebop.
In terms of video games, I have my aunt to thank for that. I remember going round to her house as a kid, and she happened to have the PlayStation 1, and I'm talking like the chunky square original PlayStation. The chunky square. And she happened to play a little game called Tekken 2. And growing up as someone practicing martial arts at the time, I fell in love with it. I absolutely loved it as a child. And that's where my love of video games stemmed, was from my auntie. And I love her for that, for bringing me that, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration to start playing video games. Especially when she said, okay, I'm going to give the console to you guys so you can play. And it's thanks to her when she bought that console around my house at the time. Yes! I was a happy boy. I was a very happy boy that I had never experienced anything like this in my life at the time. I played games like Rayman, an RPG called Alundra, Grandia, and Tekken again, even experiencing the original Tekken as well. That was heaven to me.
Honestly, I want to be that kind of aunt to my nephew. Like,
I want to be that kind of parent. Like, be that parent. Like, show them all the stuff I watched, and then show them what will be considered old.
Hell yes. I mean, I'm doing it with my kids as well. I mean, even though they, my eldest is growing up a weeb, if anything, so I can't be blamed for that one.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to be that for my nephew, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm so attached to my video games and my consoles. I can't like move away.
Oh Lord.
And I'm just like, I will give it you one day, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
All right, the second question is gonna be quite an interesting one. So,
Oh no.
do you remember how I said that this is gonna get worse?
Yes,
It's
I
gonna
don't.
get worse.
You can't make me do this now.
It's too late. You're already part of it. Okay. What anime made you want to act out the same things in said anime/video games? So this is basically copying said characters in real life.
No, we do not get started here.
Yes, we
This
are
is where the this is where the problems start. Okay, all right. This is where the issue starts. All right, since I was obsessed with Sailor Moon, I
I'm such a can of worms.
My dad got me my dad got me the costume for Halloween of Sailor Moon, and I'd be like in my room talking to myself about like being Sailor Moon and stuff, and
Oh,
and then
Lord.
my dad walk in on me sometimes like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm being Sailor Moon. Yeah, I'm Sailor Moon."
That's adorable. That's actually really cute. I love that. God. Oh my lord.
Absolutely hate you, Aaron.
I love you too. Okay, next down the list. V, do you have anything that you wanna add to this?
Oh boy.
Oh god, here we go.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
okay.
Oh god.
Aaron, calm down, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like, I know it's not really considered an anime so much as it is like a cartoon these days, but like when I was younger, I liked to reenact Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Fair
Oh my
enough.
god.
But the thing is, like, I never got to play the character I wanted to play, which was Blossom.
Oh no.
And like, I'd always have to be like, "Oh, you're the one that's like got green in like their colors instead."
Oh,
And I was like,
Buttercup.
"But yeah,
She
I
was always
I
my
was always
favorite.
Buttercup." And I was just kind of like, "But I wanted to be Blossom." And
Is it-
like,
it-
then we just.
Is it because that you're a redhead as well, kind of?
I'm not a redhead.
My bad. Oh god.
I'm
Why did I
naturally
think you-
blonde.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
not-
same, Charlotte, same.
Yeah, I'm naturally blonde. I just dyed my hair brown and because I wanted a change. I've gone through
enough.
so many different hair colors. It's understandable to be confused.
Oh lord. Oh god.
What others? Like, I'm trying to think of like an actual anime that I've tried to reenact before, which it's not really hard for me to do because, again, when I was younger, I used to teach myself Japanese, and
Pretty cool.
I'd watch like the subbed versions while trying to like get a grasp of the language,
Yeah.
and
Oh man.
occasionally I'd walk around and like just blurt out random Japanese
Oh
phrases
no.
Nani?
from
no.
the anime.
Nani?
Like, Nani?
Oh my
Nani?
lord. If Asta was here
Oh my-
tonight, she Oh god.
Oh my
I'm
god.
losing it.
Oh my
Nani?
god.
Oh my wa shinderu.
Oh my lord,
Shinde-
we are completely butchering it now. How about you, Dawn?
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm gonna say in like year 8, year 7, it's not really an anime, but it is an anime. It's hard to explain. It's from an anime, but I originally saw the live action version.
Go on.
I know. There's this one show. It's called Mischievous Kiss Love in Tokyo.
Oh
It's
no.
about. You know exactly what
I
I'm
know
talking
exactly what you're on about. You got this from a drama. No,
This
this is
one
even
character.
worse. It's even
Shut up.
worse.
There's one character called Naoki Idiot.
No, that's the same interest as my wife. No, it had to be Naoki, didn't it?
It had to be Naoki.
Oh God, no.
Wait. Are we talking Shugokara?
Shigochara. No, this is Mischievous
Okay.
Kiss.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes,
Yeah.
the a land is a brick, Naoki Idiot. Yep. I really
remember
thought I was doing
Mischievous
something.
I'm bracing myself right now. Lay it on me, sister.
I really thought I ate. Like, I was being cold and no, I was just being a bitch. I won't lie to you. It's cold. I really thought I ate.
No, you
plate
thought you were
isn't
tsundere. You tried going the tsundere route, didn't you?
Nah, I just started being a bitch.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I hated every.
God, I'm actually choking right now.
Don't
Um,
die.
But don't worry,
I-
it gets worse.
I just- Before we continue, I'm surprised Aaron didn't include a question about like a crush or something.
Oh no, I didn't want to go down that route, to be honest, because we'd be here forever.
Oh yeah,
I'll
true.
bring up
Good
this.
save. Good save.
To be fair, there was one other one that I wanted to ask, but I'm like, nah, I'm not jumping down that rabbit hole. No, when there's kids here as well. No. But anyway, this is okay. Oh God, the one thing. God, this is actually embarrassing. The one thing I used to do as a kid, especially when the Lord of the Rings Two Towers film was coming out at the time, and there was a video game tie-in to that. And what a game that is! What a game!
It's such a great game.
It's such a great game. And me thinking that I'm Legolas in the game, trying to
Oh my God! Wait,
and everything.
I know.
But
I know what you're talking about.
a kid in my class came up to me and was like, he was taking the piss. He took the piss, and oh my fucking God, I don't know how to explain it. Oh God, he came up to me, was smiling his head off with knife hands, exaggerating exactly what I was doing. I'm like, what are you doing? You're making me look bad, kid. You're making me look bad. I look cool. I'm like, no, you're not. You're just an idiot.
Oh my God.
Lord. And there were times as well when it came to anime, because when I started going heavily into anime at the age of 16, oh my Lord, that's what I could say. Because I remember going into college one time, I used to have the Sharingan contact lenses in my eyes.
Please don't.
I did. I used to scare people with those. I thought it was hilarious at the time, but no, looking back, that's just cringe. That is total cringe.
It's Sharingan.
I had the Sharingan. Like it was like specifically Sasuke's Sharingan contact lenses that I had at the time. I ended up.
Where did You're in the UK. Where did you find them?
Amazon.
Obviously.
Obviously, because there's no other option.
That was hella.
There was no other option.
You are braver than me. Braver than me.
I was.
Oh, cool.
I
I didn't even realize that. Sorry, I just noticed that Patrick was like in the stream, like live stream.
He actually was.
It insulted him. It insulted him, so he left.
No. God. Okay, next question. And this one is going to get worse. What's the most weak thing you have ever done?
No! Okay. Alright. So, I've been on Discord since 2018. So
here we go.
Okay, alright. So quick, when I was younger, not when I was young, when I was like a really small kid, I played Roblox a lot, and then my friends, we moved to like Discord so we could contact each other better and stuff. And so that's like the time when you know, I'm still obsessed with Sailor Moon. Always obsessed. And so there's like this certain season that I really like. It's season 2, and it's like for this one character. I won't say because like I don't know if you remember. So I wanted to drag all my friends with me to watch the entire season of season 2 of Sailor Moon, and I would want them to like have the names of the characters.
Oh my lord.
And like I literally had like a list. I literally wrote down a list of any friend I had at the time. And they were all like, "Dear God, don't speak or she'll put you on the list."
Oh no. It's one of those,
So-
isn't it? It's one of those. Oh my god.
Yeah, but also now I'm much more calm and I look back at that and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell was
I
that?
think that's the majority of us, to be fair. God.
I wanted to force my friends to watch all of Sailor Moon with me because, like, I was the only one obsessed with it. They're like, oh yeah, she's like really obsessed with Sailor Moon. She's crazy.
She's crazy. Oh my lord. No.
Oh, what a weeb.
What exactly? What a weeb.
What a
I
weeb.
think some of us have done worse. I don't know.
I hope not. I hope not, because that's for me that's pretty bad.
Oh god. Okay, V.
What was the question again?
Let me get the
I
question
was
back
like-
up again. What is the most weeb thing you have ever done?
I'm gonna burn every single person and say cosplay.
I don't think that's actually the weebest thing you could ever do.
Not
really-
the weebest thing, but like it's still in there.
Depends what you.
I mean, it's like as long as you're like not dressing up as the character and like role played some way.
No, you mean LARPing?
Ah, LARPing.
Yeah, laughing.
No, let's not go there just yet. Not yet. Not
Yeah, let's-
yet.
Not at all. Thank you. I do not wish to hear such stories of that.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think when I think about it, I'm actually quite tame in terms of like what's the weebest shit I've ever done. I think I'm pretty tame in that retrospect.
I'm
Just
scared that
like-
you said tame.
I'm actually scared that you actually said tame as well, because who knows what secrets you have.
Maybe you think it's tame, but to us it's like, oh, gonna be like, oh god.
Well, I cosplayed as Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, so
Oh
that's
my
Pretty
gosh!
cool. That is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to do a Final Fantasy Pro tag, but the majority of them have spiky hair and I can't do it. Ugh.
You have to do, like, I mean, I had, like, my wig pre-done, so it wasn't too difficult. I
No,
just had to, like,
no.
add the ribbon.
No, because when I cosplayed as Roxas for a Comic-Con one time, it was supposed to have been pre-done. That was a lie.
They lied.
They blatantly lied, because when it came in the mail one day, I looked at it, I'm like, what the hell is this? This isn't pre-done.
Well, I think the whole point is, like, they do it as pre-done as they can do, and then you have to do, like, the whole spiking of the hair and, like, the hairspray.
Trust. I mean, bless, my wife did the best she could with it, because she's never done anything like that, but she did everything she could, and I love her. I love her for it. I truly do.
Hashtag bless Aaron's wife.
Hashtag bless. Oh
Bless.
god.
Maddie is she's a blessing. She truly is.
Aw,
How
yeah.
about you,
I'm-
Dawn?
Yeah.
Sophie.
It's okay.
Oh, let me try and think. Well, I have a few things. For me, it's really difficult to think of it because there is stuff I've probably thought about, but then, before I actually do it, my anxiety decides to be like, yeah, nope, you're not getting away with that.
Good for
I'm
like
sorry. Out. But one definitely was one of my birthday parties. Definitely anime.
Oh.
Oh.
We
Oh.
went to a bowling alley, and I went as Yato from Noragami. because I was
Really?
obsessed for some
Oh,
reason.
that's
I
so
love Noragami, but I haven't seen season 2 yet. I've got it on DVD and I haven't watched it.
Season 3 when?
I
Season 3
haven't
when?
like I actually haven't
Like,
watched it
right.
at all. I've just heard about it. I heard it's really good.
It is. It's really good. Give it a watch when you can.
All right.
Oh, dear.
If anything other than that, basing my entire personality off my favorite character in anime. On a constant, I'm talking like every Saturday night, I've just decided to change my personality.
What? Let
Oh,
the character
same.
that you have for right now.
And who's that?
Nagatoro. Come on.
So I don't bully people just because I like them.
Oh, good point. I mean, Nagatoro is a bit of yeah, she's a bitch. She's an
I'm
absolute
scared.
bitch.
Please.
Nagatoro is the type of person you look out on screen and you think, oh my god, she's. But if she was in the same room as you, she wouldn't stand. She wouldn't be standing.
No,
She'd
she
be on the
wouldn't.
floor.
She would not.
She would have already left.
that
911
dub,
ambulance would have been wrong.
I'm scared. Hello.
Oh god, what was the most weeb thing I ever did? Oh lord, I don't know if it's don't know if it's the cosplay meets that I went to, or if it was the oh lord, I think that's definitely it. I used to go to cosplay meets in London, mainly around central London. I stopped going mainly because I heard that the person who was running the meets was an alleged kiddie fiddler. So I'm like, no, I'm not going anymore.
Oh God.
Exactly.
That's why? Why?
That's
Oh my
why
God.
that's why I cringe nowadays, because I'm like, did I really used to go to these events? Like seriously? And then I hear this thing, I'm like, nah, I'm just take multiple steps backwards.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
Yeah, it went from something playful and fun. Don't get me wrong, I made some really lovely friends there. It was a really good time. And then afterwards, we went to a place called the Heart of Gaming, where you would pay a submission fee to go into this place, play video games on whatever console you want to play on. And it was a fun time. And then when I heard that this person is talking to minors inappropriately, I'm like, nah, I'm stepping down from this, man. That's just nah.
Oh my gosh. Why?
I don't know. I know people have messed up reasons. I don't want to elaborate, if I'm honest.
I don't want to. I just. Stop.
Yeah, let's just move on from that, because I'm feeling a bit icky. Ugh.
I just completely zoned out, so I'm fine.
wait till you listen back. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I'm feeling icky from that now. Okay, next question. It's gonna get worse. Have you ever tried to talk like an anime protag?
I literally answered this.
You actually did, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yes, obviously. But like, on it was not just like in real life. On Discord, I had a ton of Sailor Moon profile pictures, and I'd always tell my friends, "I am Sailor Moon. I fight for love and for justice, and in the name of the moon, I'll punish you."
Oh no, that sounds like
How did
something
that
my
go
daughter
down?
would do. Oh bless.
And and I mean, like, and then I still like, the enemy protecting where like my parents are dead. The world is so hateful.
No.
I hate
That's
everything, and my hair is so beautifully unique.
Don't you ever feel bad for, like, the parents when you kind of go down that route?
Exactly. I couldn't do that. No.
I don't know. Yeah, it was just like the it was mostly like the emo character.
Oh
like
god, the emo phases. Oh
no,
god,
let's
the
not.
emo phases.
Let's not address. Let's not. Let's not get into that.
God.
But yeah, it was mostly like just being really, really emo.
Oh
And-
man. Man, no.
Yeah.
You were one of those kids, weren't you?
One of what
I'm-
kids? Describe what?
One of those emo kids.
just having
No. Okay, listen. I was the anime protagonist that was sitting alone at recess, singing to myself, and just like, when will my life begin? When will it start?
When will my life begin? It just went
Exactly.
straight tangled. Oh god.
I don't know why I brought that in, but yeah.
I bet you were one of those kids that were calling everyone baka.
Oh no! I actually never talked. I didn't really talk a lot. I was kind of the loner kid. Like nobody would talk to me, so I'd be sitting alone and just staring at the sky. Like,
Oh man.
yeah.
Jesus.
Charlotte, why? Why, Charlotte?
The sarcasm. What the hell is this? No, I gotta show this to everyone. Where's he? God.
That is beautiful.
That is beautiful. Oh Christ. Oh, save that. Alright, that is gonna pop up on the on OBS.
No, stop, please. I
Never.
don't want to see. I don't want to see this anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. Y'all are crazy.
Your like manic love kind of reminds me of like
man.
Schmeagol.
Smeagol.
Like,
Oh, God.
Smeagol.
But to be fair, I used to pull off a lot of Smeagol growing up anyway. Anyway. This thing here.
Yeah, I need you to stop. I need you to stop before I die.
Right there. Right in the middle.
We're gonna stop.
No.
your new
my-
Sonic LC
Like,
is still
right in the middle.
poggers. Big a woo from me.
Wait. Your new Sonic OC is so poggers. Big uwu from me.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. No. Oh, God.
Patrick
This is
started
right
it.
there. This is right.
I feel slightly called out, and because like I actually like sometimes jokingly but semi-seriously use a woo with my boyfriend, so like I'll just
Stop.
I'll kind of like I'll be like he'll be like how are you today, and I'll be like I'm fine, woo.
Oh no!
No.
Stop it!
I mean, like,
Stop it!
I still have the cutesy. I still do the cutesy thing where like the cat face thing, but I'm not going to the point where I say no or ooh.
Oh God, no! Because then that just stems into into a kind of semi furry phase I had, and that's oh my God. Oh my
gosh, you had a furry face. Tell us about that.
I don't know if that is the case. Oh, Jesus. I think it
God, I just did it again. I just text my boyfriend being like, I'll miss you, a woo.
No, stop it!
No. Please stop. We end it here.
No.
Make it
Make
end
it
it here,
stop!
please.
Make it stop!
I am uncomfortable with the energy we have created in the studio today.
It's crazy. Oh, we've only just begun. Wait, no, we're not. We're what, 40 minutes into it?
We're halfway through.
45.
We're halfway
Oh
through
my
the question.
God, what is this? What the fuck is that? Your new Sonic OC some fuckers be away from me.
Yeah, no, please stop. I don't want to start. That's what I'm
God.
gonna start talking about. It's good as
Oh
going
my
from the
God,
from
this
the
just
emo
looks
thing.
like something from
Oh.
2010. Oh my God, that year was wild. Jesus Christ. Yenny, what are you showing us? What the hell is this? God, the Twilight series. Don't even. No, Twilight. Isn't
We're gonna
literature.
start talking about that if we don't get off the subject. Dude.
Twilight isn't literature. Shout out to Pilot
No.
Productions.
Every character in
You've-
that is horrible.
You've just triggered like every single 14-year-old.
I had a heated debate about Twilight too.
What do you mean Twilight isn't literature?
Oh God.
It is
don't.
horrible. It is. My mom loves it. My mom loves it, and I hate it.
My mother
I thought-
had the original books. My mother, of all people.
I thought we moved past Twilight and now it's like
No,
3
wait.
Shades of Grey isn't literature.
I
No,
don't even
no,
know
no! Please
anymore.
stop. Let's not get into that.
Great.
Why
God.
does it make-
I forgot where we were at, to be fair. We just got so lost into it. Oh no! I think we were on Anya, or was it V?
I don't know.
We're moving on to
don't-
Dawn, I think.
I think so, Dawn.
Oh no!
I think we've broken her already.
Oh my god.
God. God.
Drink your tea, Aaron.
I
Drink it.
finished my tea ages ago. I'm onto water.
Oh.
I'm onto water. I'm done. I'm just nah. This is bringing back so many weird memories.
What was the question?
Okay, let me go back up.
Lord, I
question
completely forgot.
The question is, have you ever tried to talk like an anime protag?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh God, here we go.
1000%.
Do you have any stories?
Yes.
Huh?
Ash Ketchum. That's all I'm going to say.
Really?
For a good 2 years, I was practicing trying to do Ash Ketchum, or at least an anime boy type voice.
Oh God.
I got it because roundabout when I was 13, I sounded like Bennett from Genshin.
Oh
Like-
my gosh!
I mean, to
The
be fair, you do pull
resemblance
off a
was
really
there.
good Bennett.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
But like the resemblance was there when I was 13.
Oh Jesus.
But other than that, I'm thinking, what else have I done? I think when you try and do like a baby voice.
Oh,
type?
you mean like the high pitched
No.
ooh voice?
Oh no, the lily! Oh my gosh!
Oh God, no! Especially when you're playing a lolly character. That was the worst. It was the worst.
Yes.
And they trying to
Yes.
hear
Oh my
that
gosh.
replicated as well. It was ear-grating.
Yeah. Especially if you have like 20 to like 30-year-old women like trying to say like these.
Oh, but that's the thing. But that's
Really?
that's in anime production. Yeah, I doubt you would ever hear them speaking like that for real.
That is.
I used to sound like Paimon when I was younger, but we don't.
Wait, what? You sound like
That's okay.
Paimon?
How
Yeah.
far is your voice?
Oh God, Paimon. Just like Paimon. Like God,
Paimon's
shit.
toast! Paimon's toast!
Paimon's
Oh, sorry,
voice get
sorry,
higher?
sorry. Please don't hurt Paimon!
Like the thing with Paimon is that how she sounded originally at the beginning of the game is nothing to what she sounds like now. If you ask me, Paimon sounds too high pitched and too annoying.
She's a 7-year-old. She's
don't matter.
7 years.
Listen,
Paimon's
no
really,
7-year-old girl would ever talk like that. If you did,
True.
no.
True.
Paimon's 7?
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
anymore.
Paimon's older than 7. I think it's more like 7,000.
Oh God, don't even get me started on
I-
that. Where people used to
Oh,
justify
no.
lolly characters with
No.
oh
No.
they're a 10,000-year-old dragon. They're legal. Yeah, don't.
Okay, Kobayashi, no Dragon Maid. I don't like that series. I'm like if people like it, that's great. But I just don't like it because of the way it just.
Oh, I've never watched it.
You know what makes it worse for that series is
Go on.
God, I don't know if I should even say this. It'll make
What?
it worse for anyone else. Basically, the original mangaka for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Oh God, I'm actually cringing right now. You can't see it, but I'm
I just-
internally cringing.
I just
We can
don't
hear
get
it in your
the.
voice.
They did it in Sailor Moon 2! Chibi Uso's 900 years old!
God damn! But hold on, I'm about to ruin Dragon Maid even more for you guys if you haven't seen it. The original.
I've seen the first.
The original
I know.
mangaka started with Lolly Dojin.
No.
No! No,
Started
please!
with Lolly Dojin. Oh
No!
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 Can we move on? I think we're all about to die. We all need, like.
We
Just
need.
a moment.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move on to myself now. I
I
never.
never answered.
Oh God, sorry.
Oh,
I
wait.
get it. You don't want to know if I've ever like tried to talk like a shonen
Did you?
protagonist.
Did you ever go down that route?
Yes,
Oh God, here we
but
go.
I did it. I did it through the Japanese shonen. Like I wanted to be authentic.
Oh, you wanted to go from the original source. No, that
Oh,
makes
God.
it worse. That
The
makes
effort.
it worse. No, oh God.
Yeah. Miss V gave effort.
Look, when I'm into something, I'm into something.
God, it sounded like you were definitely into that.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
At least I can say I've never tried to do the Naruto run. At least
Oh,
I
Oh,
can
God.
say that.
I
No,
did.
I-
I did. I did that constantly.
I knew someone in school where, but this was before. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping now. This was before people started doing Naruto runs as memes. Oh God, this is when if you're into anime around between 2005 to 2010, if you were into anime, you were dead. You were dead, and if you acted like any of the characters from the anime, you were that much more of a target. And this friend of mine, oh, bless him, he was so secluded that it came to the point where he actually started Naruto running before anybody else did. I look back at it now, and I'm like,
Oh man.
I feel bad for him. I truly do, but I haven't spoken to him since secondary, if I'm honest. So I'm hoping he's doing okay now.
Yeah, but when you think about it, like, the Naruto run isn't really the Naruto run, it's the Inuyasha run, which became the Naruto run.
Exactly,
That's true.
exactly. That's what I talk about all the time. Like Inuyasha came up with the run. It was the one that came up with the Naruto, the Inuyasha running.
Yeah.
Have I been living a flipping lie? I've been watching Inuyasha and not
Everything I knew
realizing
was a
it.
lie.
Everything I do is a lie.
Oh
I've been
God.
watching Inuyasha too recently and just I never noticed it.
Neither have
You
I.
didn't?
But I haven't seen it in ages.
How could you not notice? I mean, in my defense, it was my boyfriend that told me, so I was like, wait, what?
Oh God.
The Naruto run is the Inuyasha run? It's like, yeah,
Oh,
they're the
God.
same thing.
Oh,
The
Lord.
Inuyasha run.
The Inuyasha
But-
run.
About to kick Naraku. About to kick Naraku's butt.
Oh, the best
I'm
thing
gonna kick
about
Naraku's
Inuyasha,
butt.
the best thing, like, I really love, like, the English voice for Inuyasha in the original.
I loved
Because,
it.
like, yeah, because, like,
Also,
I love, like, the line of, like, oh no, Maraku's killer bees! Which just becomes, like, a meme
oh
at this
wait,
point.
oh wait. Would you bury my children? Would you bury,
Would you bury my
would
children?
Would you
Oh,
bury
God.
bury my
My dude was constantly horny for any girl he laid eyes on. Dude, I'm like, dude, you're a monk. You shouldn't even be
Oh my
having
gosh.
these kind of feelings. What the hell is wrong
Okay,
with you?
but what? Alright, like, first of all, rip Kobe Burrow, because, like,
Yes, Rip. He was
Yeah,
very
that's
good at
right.
He was amazing. Also,
passed
but
away.
Koga, like, I want Kagome to be with Koga, not Inuyasha.
Alright, let's move on to my to what I did. Shall we?
Okay.
You okay with
Yeah,
that?
let's hear it.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I mean,
let's hear it.
I never really spoke like an anime protag per se. What I used to do was kind of worse. I used to do, you know those weird anime grunts that you hear half the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I did.
Oh no, the
Oh.
Yeah, all those.
ah.
Yeah, I used to do all
I'm
of
just
those.
imagining you. I'm just imagining you as like the TikTok guy that was like, the power of anime. I have the power of God and anime on my
It's like,
side.
don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Ah! God. No, that was not me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to be quite eccentric as a kid, but not to the point where I'm shouting down everything. I mean, I kind of did, but that's another topic for a different conversation.
This is going to become a problem if we do not continue with this safely. All right.
Oh God, definitely. Okay, next question. What is
Oh,
the
no.
most embarrassing thing you've ever done as a weeb at that time? I think I've broken Anya. I think I've broken her.
Oh god, I just remembered
didn't
something that I
wanna.
used to do, but
no.
it kind of it ties in with like your last question, I think.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it kind of does.
So like, okay. So most embarrassing thing I've ever done as a weeb. Okay. Not really like in public or anything, but just like always talking about the male villains in anime in general. Just
Oh
like
dear. Oh dear.
obsessed. I mean, like, I still have a crush on one of them, but like,
Wait, what?
I don't want to talk about it.
I think we're going past the point of no return.
No, I don't. That's like a topic for that. No, that's a point for another time. But yeah, anyways, it was always the anime villains.
God. That would definitely
And
suck.
like, yeah, it was
God,
just.
she's
It was
cringing.
just a
She's
very.
cringing.
I'm just died on the inside currently because there was just so many villains I was obsessed with.
Oh dear. Oh no. You're definitely one of those where you're like, am I supposed to be feeling
Yes,
something
I do.
right now?
I do sometimes ship the protagonist with the
No. No, you're a shipper. No. No.
I am.
Oh my
I am.
God.
I am.
I
my
I
God.
kind of have an answer, but I don't really know if it's considered like the weebest that I don't know. Okay,
But yeah, it was just like it's just like any villain basically. I loved her something. I had a crush on. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna whisper mine because I'm just
I don't know why,
it's-
but if like here's the thing,
Very
if
intently, V.
here's the thing, if your villain is more likable than the main lead's love interest, you have an issue here. That
you have effectively failed in your writing.
you have failed in your writing. Like if you have made the villain more likable than the main lead love interest, you're just
Like you fucked up. You fucked up somehow.
exactly. Then you always have the fans like, oh, I wish they ended up together. And I was like,
God.
no.
Listen, shipping is another topic for another time. That could go forever. God.
Sorry.
How about you, V? Did you want to elaborate on one of the points you had from the last question?
Yeah, like whoops. Just remind me what the question was again, because like my mind kind of like
It
is
wandered.
going like it wandered, but it's also going like 300 miles per minute. So it's
Jesus.
just like
Jesus. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done as a weeb at that time?
okay, listen up, y'all.
Oh God, here we go.
I used to make AMVs.
No,
No.
not the AMVs.
No, not the AMVs. No.
I used to watch a ton of those. A ton.
Let me guess. Let me guess. With Linkin Park songs?
Yes.
Oh, for
Yes.
fuck's sake.
There's this like AMV of like all like iconic anime couples with like the song "Don't Let Me Down," and it's just
No, stop it. No.
I'm so grateful that like the YouTube algorithm doesn't really pay attention anymore to like if it's like years gone past and like
exactly.
God,
I
no.
always
and, like it just gets buried under everything and no one will ever see it ever again.
Nobody
like
will.
I started getting the recommendations for this meme. Sorry, getting a bit off topic. I started getting the recommendations for this meme of the snowstorm can't get us here. It's like
What?
from Kingdom Hearts or something.
No, why you
Like-
gotta do this to Kingdom Hearts? No, why you gotta do this to Kingdom Hearts for?
No, it was not like an AMV. It was a meme of Donald being like, "The snowstorm can't get us here," and then like immediately blowing away.
It sounds like something from Super Butter Buns.
Like
Oh Lord, it sounds like something like
I-
that.
I used to make AMVs for the Vampire Night, so
No,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
God,
Vampire Night.
Vampire Night
No.
is, looking back at it now, it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I watched that show when I was 11. I watched that when I was 11.
I mean,
I was so I used to think that my AMVs were so inspiring and like so
Oh.
amazing at the time.
They were arts. They were
inspiring thing I've ever
underestimated.
made.
Like this is the best thing I've ever made. It's just mwah.
Oh God, I think the
Pure
only thing.
perfection, but Vampire Night is like, it's. Oh gosh, I hate that. I hate it.
It's problematic in all the wrong areas.
It truly is.
It's like Twilight, but like,
But worse.
Before
but worse. I know it's hard to say that, but
Listen.
it is genuinely worse.
Listen, it's no 50 Shades. I'm telling you this now.
Mm.
God, why did I bring up that book?
I don't. I just don't want to talk about it anymore because like one of the characters, hello, screwed up. No, this is potentially an.
Another thing that I used to do when I was like at that period of my life, like I used to get the manga panels and I'd like color them in and
Color them
like,
in?
I'd do all that. Yeah.
Did you? Was it like accurate? Did you do it like accurately, or is like your own interpretation of it?
Accurately.
Wow.
So like, and I'd be like, yeah, I do this. It was kind of like my artistic phase, but then I just kind of, like, I had a graphics tablet and everything.
Honestly,
It meant a lot. It was like a really relaxing point for me. Like,
I mean,
I'd feel stressed and I'd just go, oh, I'm gonna color in this manga panel. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, it sounds about
Look at my art.
I have a Sailor Moon coloring book, but anyways.
Just look at my art. Look how it.
God.
I do actually still have some of it in like my photo bucket account, so I don't know. I still do have some. Like I still have them saved.
Oh Lord.
Eric, so I have to go now, but
It was great having you here anyway, Anya.
thanks. I'm
You're
sorry
very
if
welcome.
sorry if I
I
went
think
crazy.
I think I've spared her of the last one. Of the last one.
Yeah, thank you. I don't have to talk about it.
Oh, but wait until
Okay.
later though. Wait until later. You'll hear it back.
Mm.
No.
Nope. Nope.
No.
I'm noping out of here.
I'm
Alright.
knocking out this one.
All
Have a
right.
good one, Anya.
Well, it was
It was
really
great
fun talking
meeting
to
you.
you guys. Thank you for listening and not fully judging my anime weeb times.
Listen, we're all in the same boat at this point in time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye.
Take care.
Bye, Anya.
Bye.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I think we've broken her.
Yeah.
We've broken her. God bless her.
The poor child. The poor child.
The poor thing. Oh God, whose turn is it this time?
Oh god.
Dawn.
Yes, sir.
Go on. Do you have any stories for us?
Unfortunately, yes.
Go on. Let's have it. Let's hear it then.
When Dearest V mentioned AMV, obviously I thought of its amazing 3D counterpart, MMD.
Oh God, MMDs. I
I
used to
used
love
to
watching
make
those.
I used to make those, but they were so bad the way I
God.
made them. I have them saved to my Google Drive.
We always say that they're bad
No.
now, but at the time we were thinking they were masterpieces.
Exactly.
Oh my
Like they were the best
Yeah.
things since sliced bread.
Thought I could be on Disney.
They're
the
the
way I
best
was
thing
made.
since Philadelphia.
Jesus Christ. Which actually goes very well for a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually does.
Thinking
my
about
God.
that. And the other thing was you know when you're talking about a show so elaborately and you're
Yeah.
explaining the plot and you're explaining all the little twists and turns and everything that happens in a 12 episode series in a matter of 30 seconds, right?
Mm.
And you slowly start to realize that the person you're talking doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh
Or
God.
isn't
That was
listening.
basically my entire experience with my family when I was in the anime phase.
Same here.
I'm trying to explain to you, family, that I love this show, and it's just like, what are you
Weirded
talking
out
about?
It's like, what are you on about?
Right.
Like, what is this mood speak you're talking of?
Yeah, the greatest thing that happened, like, when I was younger, like, I'd try and talk to it about with my sister, and she'd just be brutally honest and be like, I don't care what you're talking about.
Oh
And
Lord.
I'd be like, oh, okay, you
Oh.
don't care. You don't care, okay.
God, that's the worst thing
yeah.
if you ask me. But I remember I used to watch a lot of anime with my brothers, especially with Dragon Ball or whatnot. When it came to certain ones, we looked at each other and just kind of collectively went, "What the fuck are we watching?" I remember I was actually binge watching Madoka Magica on my old laptop.
Oh,
one
Madoka
time.
Magica.
Oh, I love it. It's brilliant.
Oh.
And I remember he came up to me and was like, Aaron, you better not be watching Sailor Moon. I'm like, what? This isn't Sailor Moon. And we used to watch that when we were kids. And we did. We actually sat there and watched Sailor Moon when we were young lads. We really were. And he had the audacity to come up to me and it's like, you better not be watching Sailor Moon. I'm like, the fuck? No, but even if I did, you better shut your face, boy.
Huh.
I will watch Sailor Moon if I so please.
Exactly, and if I dress up as one of the Sailor Scouts, I'm gonna do that.
You have no control over me.
You have no power here.
You have no power here.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord, I don't think
any of us have really moved past the weeb stage.
I mean,
When
I kind of have to in my case, because I can't be acting like that in front of my kids 24/7, because it's tiring. It is absolutely tiring. I don't know how my wife tries to on the majority of the time, because my lord, her weeb phase was definitely something, but I don't want to talk about her phase when she's not here, so I'm gonna leave her out of this one for now. God.
You did the right thing.
I am doing the right thing. I'm sorry, Maddie, if you take this in the wrong turn. If you watch this, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
What have you mad?
I don't think there was a specific embarrassing thing for me from what I can recall anyway. All I remember is reading manga. I had a volume of Naruto with me at the time, and I was reading it at school. Mind you, this is the very first manga I had owned, which my mother had bought for me at the time, and I used to love reading it. It was volume 3 of Naruto. I was so obsessed with reading that specific volume that I'd take it to school with me and constantly read it. And people were trying to make fun of me. Like, what? I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. And besides, there's manga like this in the school library, so you can shut your faces. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. They had the gall, the nerve to say to me, what is this trash you're reading? I'm like, there's stuff like this in the library. If you want to go downstairs and read that to your heart's content, be my guest. Be my guest. They didn't do that. They just wanted to have fun somehow.
Mm.
I'm surprised that they didn't take it and rip it up.
Thank the Lord they didn't.
No, they didn't. No, they did not. Thankfully, they did not.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, no.
That's an origin story here, though.
I'm still like the weeb inside because like if I see someone hanging around the manga section in like Waterstones,
You just immediately go to that section.
I will just immediately like levitate over to them and be like, "So this manga's good," and then they'll just look at me like,
It's like
"That's
who are you?
great. Who are you? And why? When did I ask?" And I'll just be like, "I was just trying to be helpful." Like this, I hear this manga's really good. Oh, the anime is even better. Oh no, the anime's not as great as the manga. And I'll just be like,
Lord, and they just be standing there judging you on your certain tastes on manga or anime, and you just kind of like want to slink into some kind of corner. I'm just don't do this to me. But to be fair, I have I don't want to say extensive collection of manga in my bedroom, but it's quite a hefty amount. I would like to say anyway, but it's mainly filled with Blue Exorcist and Negima.
mine used to be a lot bigger, but then I sold a lot of it when I was like not as into it at the time. But then I collected more, and like I have like Vanitas the case study of Vanitas, and
I remember you saying
Demon
something about that as
Hunter.
well.
Yeah, and Demon Hunter, and Snow White
Snow
with the
White?
red hair,
Oh.
with the red hair,
Wow.
and what else? I have a couple visual novels, not visual novels, like
Light novels.
light novels
I've got
as
two light
well.
novels in my room. One of them is Sold Out Online, and the other one is The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
I really like that one.
What, The Disappearance?
Mhm.
Oh, the film is so good.
I even have like Your Name as the book.
Really?
So yeah,
Ooh.
I haven't read it yet, but I'm like, I have a lot of manga and visual light novels. I used to play a lot of visual novels when I was younger as well, so there's that. Like that's why that's why it's kind of like sticking to my brain like glue. Like visual novels.
God. I
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I've ever glanced at any other visual novels, but in terms of the manga that I currently have, I'm still trying to collect the rest of Negima, as well as, you know, try and get the latest release of Blue Exorcist at the time, because currently I have the latest English release, and these volumes are getting chunkier and chunkier. Like there's more story coming out for this. I think it's absolutely amazing, if you ask me.
Yeah. But like I just I have a lot of them that I haven't read, and I should read them, but I'm just like, I have an easier time watching than I do reading.
Yeah,
So,
same here. I mean, I've got a few that have finished in its production, and that would be Sword Art Online Progressive, and the manga for that is actually really good. It's a retelling or a reboot of the Sword Art Online original. The other one would be Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. That's the manga version of the DS game. And the disappearance of Yuki Nagato. And Yuki Nagato, that manga is mwah, mwah, good.
good.
It's so good. It truly is. Because if you've ever watched the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, the movie, or read the light novel,
I
it
have. I've even done the dance to it.
Oh, the dance.
Like the friggin' dance.
The
like,
dance.
that was also fun. Like, I'm having lots of like memories come back to me, and it's like, oh god, I was a
I've still got
weeb.
the song on my phone. I've still got the song on my phone. That's how.
But like,
God, where is
I
it?
also used like even when I was at college, like I was still sort of a weeb at that point. So, and if I was having like a day where I felt I didn't feel pumped up enough,
Yeah.
I'd just turn on like my computer and I'd turn on frick, what was it called again? Buno.
Buno?
Like, yeah, they're a Japanese band. They did Shugokara, like openings and endings.
I mean, to be fair,
Like-
with Shugo Chara, I only heard, or actually, no, not even heard. I saw bits of character images online, but I was like, who's this character? I know the name of the character, but I don't know where you're from. All I knew was that it was Amu Hinamori, but that was it. That was all I knew of him.
But like, I'd turn it on and it would be like nate,
Okay, I have a song here that I think you would be very familiar with. I'm not sure if it'll play on my phone properly.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh my lord! Oh, that's all I'm gonna play with it. Jesus Christ! Oh.
No, you should have played more.
I don't want to
So
get
like
copyright
everyone could
strike.
have like, so everyone could have had like a dance sequence.
Oh lord. Oh god. Okay. I think we'll move on to the final question of the night because the time is getting on.
Yes.
And this is the worst thing I think you'll actually hear. The worst question I think you'll actually hear tonight.
Why did you do this?
Because it's fun, and I'm kind of torturing myself with it too. Did you / do you have a roleplay face?
Yes.
No,
Yes, and
God.
yes, I did. I wouldn't. I am not ashamed to admit it.
Oh God.
Story time. Story time.
Story
Sit
time.
down, everyone. Back in the day, there was a site that everyone used to love to go to called LiveJournal.
I'm unfamiliar.
was one of those people. I was one of those people who would often make accounts for the specific character that I wanted to play as, and I would roleplay as them.
No.
And I loved every second of it. Do not judge me.
You know what? I can't judge because I did that with Roxas.
Like,
God, I still use his name for things.
Like, I roleplayed as Oz from Pandora Hearts, like, multiple times. I roleplayed as Ririchio from Ino X Boku SS.
I've heard
which again, yeah. I've roleplayed as who else have I roleplayed as? Like, I've had a lot of animes I've watched over the years, so if I was in that anime, like, really into that anime, like, I would,
Oh man.
like, do that. And, oh boy.
God. I can't
And-
believe I opened this can of worms.
And I even roleplayed, but once, like, I even roleplayed as Harry Potter original characters. Do not judge. I judge.
No,
Yes.
no, V. Why?
I did.
What?
And the irony is, I called the character Sapphire Blue.
What?
I called the character Sapphire Blue.
Oh no!
and
You
I-
did not.
I did.
No.
And it was Sapphire with 2 P's, not 1, because I wanted to be
Jesus.
edgy. And I did that for at least, I want to say, 4 or 5 years. Those were probably very regrettable years. I didn't enjoy them, but I did, but I didn't.
I don't know now. I don't even know anymore, to be honest.
And what else? Then once like LiveJournal started having all their problems and people were getting mad at LiveJournal,
Yeah.
they moved over to a nifty little site called Dreamwidth, which I joined.
I'm
did
so
the same thing.
unfamiliar with these sites. I am.
And I roleplayed again on there. And you can find a ton, and I mean a ton, of roleplaying accounts on there.
Oh no.
Like, and like you would find like, that they can range from anime to TV shows. The whole shebang.
It sounds like it just went out of control. Like completely out of control. Oh
And-
god.
I did that for a couple years. Then I moved on to writing fan fiction, which
Oh god, it
was
doesn't
like-
get any better, does it?
it doesn't.
It doesn't get any better, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh, you think that's bad? I wrote a friggin' fan fiction for Mystic Messenger, which is like a self-insert.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, self-inserts are the worst with fanfiction. No.
Yeah,
No.
and to this day, I still get like kudos on like the site for
Really?
it. Really, like still
Bloody hell, like after how long?
after like I want to say 10 years.
Jesus.
Hey.
Jesus.
Like I'll look in my email occasionally, and it'll be like, "Oh, you got a kudos on this like
Love.
fan fiction that you wrote," and I was
Oh,
like,
God.
"Well, this is an interesting turn of events, but I'm not gonna write any more fan fiction." And then
I think I'm done with that phase now.
But I'll still get people asking me, being like, "Oh, can you like continue this fan fiction, or can you like write more fan fiction?" I'll be like, my ability for writing fan fiction has moved on. It's moved on.
So you've actually
I no
gone
longer-
through that phase.
Yeah, I've gotten through that phase.
What?
So yeah,
What about you,
That's-
Dawn? Ah.
Unfortunately.
I just make everyone else look so normal.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh God. Have any stories for this one?
Only the one. I never actually RP'd as like, ready, characters that already existed. I always made my own. Like I
Yeah.
always made OPs. And like even now I've kept a few, but changed them because my 13-year-old brain, the girl needed therapy from what I was writing. Oh,
No,
Jesus.
God, are you serious?
honestly.
Oh
Like-
no. No, you did
For
not.
some reason, For
I was
some reason, when I thought,
sorry.
I was going, sorry, what was, I completely blanked out.
She's that tired, she blanked out.
For some reason, my 13-year-old brain, while writing, like, characters, I thought the best way to possibly make a character is suffering. Just throw as much on them as possible.
Why?
And there brings character.
What?
It does-
Suffering brings about character growth.
Jesus.
Honestly, it's so...
It sounds to me you were actually out to traumatize someone.
Honestly, I was like,
like honestly.
Just- any trauma available goes into the bucket, and you just pick whichever one you want.
Oh no, that sounds even worse than I thought.
That analogy wasn't the best.
It's not the best, but it's something. God.
When it came to making a decent character that I stuck with, the ones that I stuck with were the ones I actually found boring, which are hilarious.
What?
They're the most normal guys. Like, this one, I forgot his name, but he's just a bilingual writer. And that's everything about his character. He's a writer, and that's it.
And that's it.
I couldn't think of anything else.
Oh my lord. Jesus.
Bearing in mind, I passed English.
God, so the writing must have been that good if you passed the English.
I barely passed English.
Oh God.
Well, actually, no.
Listen,
I
me.
I think I got a B at least. Probably.
I was
not
taken.
barely.
I was taken out of an English exam in secondary school because my teachers turned around and said to me that I plagiarized my coursework. So they're like, "No, fuck you. You're not going the exams. You can go sit in the corner."
Wow.
Just in the corner.
This is not literally, but that's just.
I was about to bloody say.
Listen, my school was terrible when it came to stuff like that. They literally disqualified me from an examination in year 11 because I quote unquote plagiarized coursework on free writing. Like, no. If you read it again, you know what it is I had used pre-established characters in a story. I do not remember what kind of story it was, thank God. But somehow me using those characters was enough to get me kicked out of an exam.
Yikes.
It's terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Like, come on. You can't do this to a student who is using pre-established characters for free writing. It just doesn't make sense.
I always thought... Yeah, we were always told that you were allowed to, use the names of characters so long as the plot you were using doesn't
your own.
follow the original plot.
As long as it was your own, then yeah, it was absolutely
Exactly.
fine.
That's odd. That is strange.
It
I don't
was.
think...
It was. I felt heartbroken because I didn't redo my English until, well, after I'd finished my performing arts, and which was 2 years afterwards. So when I was around 18, 19, I was redoing my English exams. Exactly. So the British school system is shite. Anyway, in terms,
We've been new.
oh definitely, yeah. In terms of a role-playing phase, yeah, I went through that. It is actually how
And you judged me.
it's gonna get worse, if I'm honest. It's how I also met my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh, your ex.
Yeah, it's how I met my ex-girlfriend, and God, looking back at it now, it's a major cringe fest because unfortunately, I was with someone physically at the time, and then actually forming that kind of bond with someone online and actually falling in love with them was a dickhead move for me at the time. So I don't know what it is I was doing. I think it was, I loved this person, but I also loved that person. I wanted to be with them both. So I have the roleplay girlfriend and then the real life girlfriend. I'm like, it's not gonna properly work, is it? God,
Cool.
like it was there. And then my ex-girlfriend at the time had rung me and was basically like, we are through. And I'm thinking, oh shit, what did I do? And then I realized, oh crap, it's out in the open. God. And so unfortunately that ended. And then when I was with the roleplay girlfriend at the time, which was then my big ex, it was just a parade of miscommunication. It was mixing both roleplay with real life, and that became the biggest clash of our arguments as far as I can remember. But oh my god, it was cringe, it was brutal, and I don't keep in contact with her anymore. But last time I spoke to her, she supposedly said to me that she don't remember a thing about the relationship, and that hurt. That hurt me.
Your emotion.
Exactly, my emotions. But I think it was at that time where I was like, nah, this role-playing thing is too much. It is, I mean, mind you, I was about 16, 17 at the time, and not really know what I truly wanted from a relationship back then. So it was a lot of complicated feelings and, you know, teen angst, if you could call it that. But Jesus Christ, that's one of the cringiest things I think I've ever done as a teenager, is, you know, form a roleplay girlfriend and actually make her my real life girlfriend at the same time, because at the time she lived in Bognor Regis, so she lived in the same country as I did. So I'm like, maybe I can see her one day. Nope, that didn't happen. Yikes indeed.
I mean,
God.
I kind of relate because I used to kind of like mix role playing and like real life a bit, and I would date people that I'd role played with.
Oh no.
So it was kind of like an oopsie on my part.
It's an
And I'm just like,
God.
like the amount of times I would date people I role played with was a lot. And then I kind of reached a point in my life where I was like, oh, hold on, I think I've got a problem here.
God, I think I was in that same boat as well, and then just kind of realized, nah, I gotta get out of that mess.
Yeah.
But bloody hell. I guess that concludes tonight's podcast, because I think we're actually getting quite tired.
Well,
At least
I'm
I
not
think
quite tired, but you know,
Uh,
I have energy to spare.
Jesus. What about you, Dawn? How are you feeling?
I think I'm pretty tired.
You're pretty tired.
Don't I?
I mean, time is getting on. I think for three of us, it's like 16 minutes past 1 in the morning. Yeah, trying to get this done. But it's too bad that
Like,
Anya had to leave partway through, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like, I would have liked to have heard her answers.
Oh God, I would have loved to have heard that as well. But I think she just kind of knocked out of there.
Like, nope, I'm not going down this road.
No, I am not going down this road. Not again.
Or to quote
Probably
Star
for that.
Wars, you're going down a path I can't follow.
God, don't even go there. God, that was such a cringy line. But anyways, that does conclude tonight's podcast. So if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you would like to see more in terms of podcasts, comic dubs, all that jazz. And if you want to share this with your friends, go right ahead. But aside from that,
Also, let's not forget that every Friday I have my own podcast.
oh,
that I
that's
do,
right.
So
That's right. So V has their own podcast on their channel. I will link description link what? I will link their channel in the description below if you want to check out V's channel as well as their podcast as well, which I was actually a part of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
every Friday at the same time.
Exactly.
Like it's this one.
But with that said,
it's just
guys,
the easiest time.
It actually is, to be fair. Well, yeah, aside from that, it's a good night from all of us here.
Yeah.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.